Chibicup! Hey guys, welcome back to Chibicup.
Hi
and
everyone.
We have another video from X16. Again, we got to go there thanks to our friends over at Shogun Gamer. We'll have their information below, and as well as a link to our write-up of Dead Rising 4. This was one of the games that we got to demo and
Frank is back.
record. Frank is back. Frank West, photojournalist. He's back in Dead Rising. I know the developers are really excited to bring him back. And this is all Christmas themed.
Yeah, it's all Christmas themed because the game is coming out this Christmas, so stay tuned for that. Also, fun fact, the mall is back, and with tons of fun Christmas themed things. I was talking to one of the developers, and he said that a bunch of your fan favorites are going to come back. I'm hoping for Psycho Clown with chainsaws, but who knows? He was saying, hint, there's a lot of Christmas themed things, so I'm hoping maybe Santa with random, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I had no idea what I was doing
No.
here. I was like trying to figure out how to use like my melee, and they actually start you off with like this electric axe.
Of awesome. So yeah, you get like your basic weapons right off the bat, or like I think it was like the most interesting new weapons. So your ranged weapon is the firework gun thing that's there. It shoots out fireworks.
Yep.
And then I don't know what your thrown one was.
I think it was just like a grenade, napalm grenade.
Basic
kind of thing.
grenade.
Yeah. No, the power of Thor.
Woo! Yeah, just wiping out zombies. The fun fact with the zombies is there's 3 different types now. There usually was just the horde type, but now there are fresh or freshies. I can't remember exactly what they're called. And
yeah, fresh. Those are like freshly turned zombies, and they kind of act like what you would see in like World War Z
or 28 Days and all that stuff.
Super
and,
fast, adrenaline pumped zombies that just chase you around.
Just want to like take you out. And then there's like the new evolved ones who have like a new strand of the zombie gene in them, and it makes them a lot more intelligent, and they want to survive, so they have like survival tactics, and they will try to hunt you down and kill you, more or less.
Huh. Very kind of like Resident Evil.
Yeah, very Resident Evil-like. I think it's pretty cool. But
before it got off the rails.
Yeah, no. Like original Resident Evil, when it was still good.
So at this point, we found an exosuit, which is a new feature in the game.
Yep.
And there's weapons that correspond. You'll see one of those a little bit later on.
Yep.
Again, outside of this liquor store, you see the Christmas lights. So again, Christmas, huge thing. They really drove that home.
They were pressing on Christmas, yeah. Everything was like, yes, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. We got it. It's Christmas.
Again, I wasn't exactly sure what to do. It's been a long time since I played
Dead Rising game.
Yeah, since I played Dead Rising. I'm just kind of like running around,
just like more or less punching the crap out of things. One, because we had no idea what the exosuit did at this point.
I was just basically trying it out.
So so the exosuit is just like a basic suit that lasts supposedly now just destroys them, dripping in blood. So the exosuit lasts for about 2 minutes right now, but they're working on the time. They're unsure of how long they want it to be. But there will be certain areas where you can just wear the exosuit like forever, and other areas where it'll just like deplete faster.
Right.
And so the exosuit you can build upon by adding like different weapons and elements. So I think eventually you find a weapon that you can add to, but I'm unsure.
I remember him saying something having to do with like a slushy machine.
Yeah, he was very set on adding a slushy machine to your exosuit to make like ice tornadoes or something. I don't know.
That doesn't happen.
No, not in this demo. It does not happen. We were just like, oh god, punching zombies because we're in a cool suit and we punch zombies.
It is a very cool suit.
It is a pretty cool suit.
I feel like Iron Man. I played Thor. Now I'm playing
like the Avengers.
Now I'm playing like a mix of like Iron Man and like the Hulkbuster armor.
Frank is now all of the Avengers, all in one, guys.
All of the Avengers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to release the person stuck inside here. I was basically told I have to get rid of all the zombies first. So that's what I'm doing. Kind of moving around. Now she's kind of free. I thought maybe I was going to have to escort her. And as you saw, wow, she like
ran to that building.
Yeah, she really ran off.
Zombies like trying to eat you, and you're just like, no, you piece of crap, no. I like how that one was posed. That's pretty great, actually.
So this here is the ornament gun. It's about what it sounds like. Again, Christmas huge theme. And in this case, it shoots like explosive ornaments.
More or less, yeah. Right at the zombies, like like that. Look at them take out hordes.
It's a holly jolly Christmas.
Look at Franco. Just swinging around, being consumed by, looked like the Terminator version of a zombie right there. I don't know if that was a fresh guy or something. I don't know. I don't really know the difference. It's not explained what the difference is in.
I think these are just. I think these are just basic.
These are all horde zombies.
Yeah, just your normal, typical zombies.
Man,
combos are still a big part of the game. Wacky weapons and exchanging things on the fly. I think is
one of the major things.
One of the big things that they're trying to have is where you can just build
upgrade weapons on the fly.
Upgrade them just as you go.
A lot easier instead of having to go off and do it and like talk to someone and get them to fix it for you. Yeah, no, you can do it yourself now. It's great. I wish in this, I know that he mentioned them all, but I wish that you could go to it because, I mean, the mall is a huge part of Dead Rising series. Like, a lot of it took place in the mall, the first one especially.
Yeah, so the mall, they said that the mall has essentially been rebuilt.
After the big explosion in, I believe, the second one, they rebuilt it for 4.
You know way more about Dead Rising than I do.
I have played 1 and 2, so yes, I have only never played 3. I may play 4. Who knows?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I, again, didn't really know much. I didn't really know what to do, so I was just basically just trying to kill everything.
Stick around and kill everything.
Kill everything. That was my goal.
Survival instinct to kill all, and I get it. I mean, it's a Dead Rising game. You want to survive. And
well, it was about at this point that I actually started realizing that there were markers
and missions to do in the background.
Yeah, that there were missions and markers.
Yeah, it was like in the last 5 minutes of gameplay. He's like, "Yeah, if you go in here and do this," and you're like, "Oh yeah."
I love that bearded guy on that sign back there. Yeah, that was
that's pretty good. The detail of this game has always been pretty good. Like the background image. I don't know what happened there. Oh my god. I love the explosion that happened as you headbutted that guy.
I wish I would have taken a selfie of that. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Oh yeah, fun new feature. You can take selfies, which you'll see later in this little demo here. Yeah, it's Frank Castle, photojournalist.
Not Frank Castle. He's not the Punisher.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Frank West. I'm the worst Dead Rising person ever.
I mean, he's like Frank Castle.
I mean, if Frank Castle was in a zombie apocalypse type thing, I guess so. I'm sorry. Frank West is a photojournalist. And
Frankie.
He, still's got its camera, taking pictures of things, trying to get evidence, solve mysteries as to why all the zombies are back again.
And that's basically where I'm going right now. Is to that marker over there. At this point, I was just like, get out of my way.
I gotta do things. I actually have to do something in this demo besides beating the crap out of the thousands of hordes of zombies.
So I'm if I remember correctly, we're actually gonna head over to this event right here.
Yeah.
Obscure supply drop.
But you have to clear all the zombies first.
Nope, I can just head in if I remember correctly. Yep.
Oh, you could. Yeah, you got an exosuit.
We're gonna get the exosuit. I kept forgetting the controls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the plus side, they popped up, which was nice. That was the one solace to this was that the controller, like your icons, would always pop up as to what to press because everything has changed slightly.
Yeah, and they made sure that there was like this aura around things, just to make the demo a little easier. In the game, that's not going to be there.
No.
And at this point, I was like, okay. I wanted to pick up the axe, and he's like, no, yeah. Again, you're not pressing the right button. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you,
okay. Sure, yeah.
Thank you, kind sir, for telling us.
And this was another big thing where you can just use your weapon in addition to using the exosuit.
Yeah,
and that was a lot of fun. I really liked that idea of being able to mix things.
Yeah, you can mix a lot of different things. You can mix like your ranged, your melee, and your thrown. And that's another feature. Like each of your different sets of weapons have their own inventory, so you won't be like, you don't have to throw away a really good weapon just to make more room in your inventory. You'll actually be able to switch between the things and combine other things.
Right.
So that'll be pretty cool.
So right now we're going to try and head into this building here.
2 minutes left.
Into the fire hall, but not before I, of course, do
beat
that.
the crap out of some zombies.
Well, if I'm
Because,
gonna
I mean,
brutalize,
if you're gonna be in a zombie apocalypse game, you might as well go full force, right? I mean, why not?
So this is one of the events.
In like the firehouse.
So Frank is trying to really investigate what's happened, what's caused all this, and of course he's going to utilize his journalism background, his research background, and his camera, which is what we're going to get into here. So we're going to clear out this room of the zombies using our big super axe.
Wah!
And once we clear everybody out, and we're going to head over to that back wall. I think there's just a couple more here behind.
Yep.
Here? Yeah, there you are.
Yep, there you are. And bam,
it actually worked out nicely.
Exploded, and you're out of breath, and then you're like, yeah.
So we're trying to figure out where the zombies come from, who brought on the zombie apocalypse, and that's where you use his camera function, which is going to be a huge part of the game. They're really driving home Christmas and photography. And it's blowing out. Our photos are so in depth that it's just like screwing with this. I was like taking photos of everything.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. And you're like, oh.
So you can even notice up at the top there, night vision. So you're going to have night vision on your camera.
So a lot of
spectrum analyzer. So
what was glowing in the demo, you'll have to actually find with your camera, and you'll be able to spot like that. Like it'll have a glow around it once you pull out your camera.
Yes. Well, set my balls on fire. That's what I said.
And then you're taking selfies. Look at that selfie.
Selfies. That's obviously a new feature.
Yeah.
I really liked it actually.
It's
just so it's such a goofy.
I mean, Dead Rising's always been mildly goofy, but yeah, it's great. Your rank was F because you didn't take it with anything cool that's happening besides this dead person hanging.
The dead guy. I really would have loved to have been able to go out and try to take selfies elsewhere. I mean, we just didn't have the time in the demo to go and do it. So it would be really interesting just to see the different kinds of things that you can have in the background and see how that grade changes. Like, what would it take to really get
an A?
to get an A or an A plus or even a B or a C?
Well, I mean, like, the developer was saying that there's a new mode with your selfies that it's called, like, stealth mode, and you can take selfies with, like, the psychos or the hordes of zombies, which will probably get you, like, a better letter grade, obviously.
And result in their death. So that was our demo of Dead Rising 4. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see the final game.
I'm excited to play it.
We'll have a link down in the description for our written kind of preview on Dead Rising over at Shogun, our good friends.
Yeah, thanks Shogun for letting us go for you.
Who let us go, and we'll have more games
in the future for you.
In the future from X16.
Bye guys.
Bye.